Brass Jacks presents.
Hey folks, I want to talk about masking in the workplace and bookkeeping. What do they have to do with one another? Oh, by the way, Jackie Rockwell told me to tell you guys that if you like the videos we do, don't forget to like and subscribe and all the things that the Googles want us to do. So, moving on. This morning I was reading an article on the BBC about ADHD workforce. So people in the workforce that are neurodivergent and what they experience. Now, the good news is because so many more people are getting diagnosed with ADHD that actually it's more likely nowadays that you might have a manager or supervisor that understands ADHD more and is more accommodating. But the vast majority of people that are neurodivergent try to do something called masking, which is pretending to be someone you're not. I'm going to pretend to be the average employee. And it doesn't work very well and it's exhausting. But really, there's a broader discussion to have. And that is people that are just simply divergent from the norm. And there are always going to be people divergent from the norm because pretty much every population thing follows a bell curve, right? And not everybody's going to be right in the middle of that bell curve as far as normal goes. So whether it's that you like funky hairdos or tattoos, or you work a lot better in the afternoons and evenings and that 8 to 5 grind doesn't work for you and you don't function as well. Basically, you're hitting your running at 2 p.m. and now you've only got 3 hours left of the workday and you're finally like chugging along and feel like you're really productive, right? There's so many reasons. I personally got really sick of having to apologize about having migraines. I don't create them on my own. I've done everything I can to stop them. So if you have chronic illnesses or injuries and you're sick of your supervisors giving you a hard time about missing work and giving you a hard time about needing to go to doctor's appointments, etc., etc., if you don't quite fit in with the norm, there is a place for you. So why should you be a bookkeeper? Because if you are a contract bookkeeper, you can decide what your world is going to look like. You can decide to work from 2 to 8 in the afternoon. You can make allowances for your ADHD and do your own accommodations at your own office or your own home. Being a contract bookkeeper and being an entrepreneur in general allows you to create your own corporate environment. And for me, for my company, our founding principle is self-care first. In the company I created, first and foremost, we have to care for ourselves, which means when people need to be sick, they are not treated poorly. They do not have to apologize. In fact, a lot of times my coworker will be like, I feel a little weird and off, but I can come in if you really need me. And unless I really, really need something, I'm like, stay home, go do your thing, right? And I've never had anyone take advantage of it, which is what a lot of managers fear. So why should you become a bookkeeper? Because you love numbers, you love solving puzzles, and you want the independence to be able to be who you are and not have to mask yourself during the workday.